It's a little turtle thing. Another topical one, the voting thing on the internet, with the students and whatever. Apparently it's drop downs. It was last year. It was drop downs, and it confused the hell out of me. And I thought I'd try to make my own one. So here's one I made myself. I can drag them to the left, choose which one I want. I'll put lamp on top, and if I click here, it will say you voted for lamp wrong, lamp wrong. So that's an example. So yeah. So that JavaScript, yeah. It's one of my favourite languages, and it does lots of cool stuff. You see the occasional fight. Yeah. And like any language, there's good parts and like prototypal inheritance, and its bad parts like thousands, looking like Java. And if you Google what lightning talk, you can see a lightning talk about some weird stuff about JavaScript. Those are intentional things in that talk. I know how they work. This is how I view myself as JavaScript. I do JavaScript. But that obviously isn't the case. I mean, this was me in first year. And second year. So what happened? I had an industrial year when I was doing web development, PHP. And, when you get into a job, it was like, oh, JavaScript's optional, you don't have to do JavaScript. After a year, we were all using jQuery. Because before we were just copy and pasting, we had no idea what we were doing. And then after a few months, I was making jQuery scripts. I was teaching myself to do it, and yeah, with the company before, no, wouldn't touch JavaScript with it. We were very jQuery fans. Yeah, Google jQuery started if you want to make your own jQuery plugins. Conclusion, I'm not actually a student. I'm doing web applications, doing Django mostly. This is expert. The whoever in the room knows most about Subject X. And if you know a little bit about JavaScript and everyone else doesn't, then you're probably the expert. Moral story, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what the points I was trying to make. But anyway, this is a thing I made, bits. This is me in Belgium drinking beer with some cool guys. So what else did I do other than drink beer and play about walking and stuff? I got a bit bored because I was there for a week, and I thought, I'll make my own JavaScript framework. Like there isn't any ones made already, Backbone, Spine, Batman.js. I mean, there's plenty of JavaScript frameworks already. Why make another one? I thought, none of them really suit me, especially Batman.js, which is made with CoffeeScript. Yeah. I like Sinatra though. Anyone heard of Sinatra? Yeah. I thought, I'll make one with JavaScript. Here's some code. With Sinatra, you have a route and a block of code. So here's my URL like item 2, and a function take the parameters item and item 2, and then it starts highlight. So like me, as I have highlight units, I like JavaScript this, I like JavaScript this. The bit on the bottom is kind of inside the code. It kind of grabs the parameters. When you call the URL, it'll grab the path, grab the parameters from the semicolons, and put in an array of them. And use apply to the route function, which is that function here, which is why that has item 92. It didn't have any parameters, it didn't have any parameters, it had more, less, better. And when I figured this out in the pattern code, it kind of blew my mind. So, names to this, yeah, I called it bits. I was thinking of yet another JavaScript framework I could think. Too long. Original code do not seal was another test name. And then Elio suggested Biotech because, you know, calling it after dead jazz musicians is a cool thing to do. And I was like, not cool enough, and I can't even spell that. And then we figured out the first name was Bix, so I used that. Demo. I haven't got the actual demo. If you go up here at 9.com/bits, you can actually get to the proper demo. But this is the prototype one I did on the train on the way home to Bangor from London. So yeah, that page is loaded with Ajax, and it's using push state to load pages. And does anyone hashbangs? Hashbang URLs? It's kind of like hashbang URLs, but without the hashtag. For hell the name. With David. Hello, David. And yeah, that's just about it. It's on GitHub. You can fork it, use it, whatever. And that's all I have to say. Any questions, or is that everyone happy with me faffing about, embarrassing everyone?
Any questions, David? Is there anyone called Craig in the audience? Because you're up next.